I think that's actually a perfect segue for Sunny. I had an opportunity when me and you were kind of touring Jersey City. You were giving me a little bit of a tour and showing me the statue, and you're showing me the Tesla that's supposed to do its own driving, and then you freaked me out when you almost hit a few people, but but for the first time I had heard your story, and you told me a little bit about it, and I'd love for you to share kind of the high level stuff on your journey to America. I mean, because I think you are one of the great examples of the American dream, and I'm sure a lot of people haven't heard your story.
No, thank you, Matt. And so remember where we went to Liberty Park to shoot
Yep.
that video before the conference, and where we parked the Tesla, and then we were making the video. That was exactly the spot where in 1993, when I moved from my village in India, from my farm home to probably the biggest city on earth, and it was a big shock. In 93, in the first 2-3 weeks, my roommates, where I stayed for a few weeks, and I knew them from back home, they took me to the same place to show me Statue of Liberty. That, Sunny, we're going to show you a statue today. And I was like, out of 1 billion plus people in India, I made it so close to this wonder of the world. And I was so grateful. I'm like, thanks God that this opportunity. But on that day, I did not expect, I did not know, I did not see this coming, that one day I will be able to book entire island as a kind of immigrant coming to
Yeah.
this country in a matter of years.
Amazing.
And the emotion that I felt that day when we were, celebrating Build It with our partners at close to the Statue of Liberty, the emotion was that so much respect for this country that it can only happen here. And don't let anyone tell you that American dream is dead. It is alive. You just have to work for it. You got to have that mindset, that growth mindset, that lifelong learning mindset, that agile mindset, that you're committed to work hard and really go after this dream that we always hear, the American dream. If you work for it, you do the right thing, you play with the rules, and anyone, if I can do it as an immigrant, everyone can do it. And sometimes I go have conversations with kids here, and I'm like, I mean, this is not a passport, but we used this passport during Build It for the agenda and stuff, and we just called it Build It Passport. I'm like, dude, do you know the value of American passport? You just being born here. You know how many years it took me more than a decade to just get my green card, and then 5 more years to get your passport. And just being born here, what kind of unfair advantage that you have for that American dream, for that success. But it's just you to work for it. That's what Gary Vee was saying as well. So that's where I started with, 93, seeing that the statue so close, and then the journey of, few years of taxi before I got my Tesla. So taxi to tech professional to tech entrepreneurship. And that helped me kind of realize that American dream. And I feel blessed, and I feel just, I pray for this country every single day. And that day, Matt, another experience that I want to share, I'm almost in tears when I'm sharing this, is when we were looking at the DJ, he was playing that drum along with the DJs, and then I'm looking up and I see American flag. That is a symbol of freedom. I was looking to my right, and that's where the Statue of Liberty, like you're just so close, right? You're looking up here, and on the right side you have sign of freedom, symbol of freedom. On my left side, when we were looking from, facing DJ, that was Freedom Tower, right? Freedom Tower was on our left. On the right side was statue. Up there was American flag, and the land was land there. That piece of land is called the Liberty Island. So
Yeah.
4-dimensional, and that's I'm like, freedom all around me, and this country is so awesome and so great that it provides equal opportunities to everyone, but you got to be able to work for it. You got to not have victim mindset, not have victim mindset, but have that growth mindset that it is possible. And I tell all my kids who are born here and kids that where they are like, this person's fault, this person's fault, this is happening. And I'm like, just, if I can do this as an immigrant, man, you can definitely do it.